So Fuseware works with Worldwide Works to create the social landscape report. It was released in September, and we found about 5.5 million active South African users on Twitter, monthly actives. So it's not as big as Facebook. It's about half the size in terms of raw numbers. But Twitter users are much more engaged. They post about 60 million tweets every single month to the platform. And because it's public, there's a rich data set that we have in order to understand who these people are. And it is a younger demographic, it is a younger crowd, but it's fairly split among gender and racial lines, interestingly enough. And again, over 85% of tweets are being used through smartphones. So the mobile revolution is spurring on the social revolution. And we're going to see a lot of growth in Twitter this year. Because a lot of companies have adopted it now. A lot of brands are utilizing it to create really interesting campaigns, and they're integrating it back into their more traditional and print media. You know, you're seeing hashtags on billboards and in newspapers these days. So it's all kind of connecting back to the overall campaign of a brand. I think Twitter is still rolling out its ad platform to many small businesses. It's not available for absolutely everyone on the planet. So it's not a 100% self-serve ad platform just yet. But I think in the next 12 months, this year, we'll see it rolled out to become a generic thing like AdWords. We can go and you can sponsor an ad. With that said, we've seen promoted tweets do pretty well. But again, one has to look at the content that performs well. So it's not about the brand, it's about the content, I think. And a lot of people will engage with a tweet if it's something interesting or humorous or funny, or even better, linked to another piece of content like an interesting video, a viral video, if I have to use that word. And that's the kind of stuff that performs really well. So again, for success on something like Twitter, you really have to understand your audience and understand what content they want to see from you as a brand. And hint, it's not commercial content. You know, it's not content that advertises you directly. It's content that's exciting to them, that's emotional, that's appealing. And that's normally content that's also linked to rich multimedia, to things like video and pictures. And what we're going to see from Twitter is also increased integration into the Twitter platform for viewing pictures, viewing videos in line, because obviously Twitter doesn't want you to leave. So every time you click away on a blog post on Twitter, you're leaving the Twitter platform. So you're going to see an interesting increased user experience on Twitter that integrates a lot of that content on the platform.